U visa or T visa. In this video, I am going to give you the difference between U visa and T visa, and perhaps we will be able to help you choose the correct type of visa to apply when you are a victim of a crime. My name is Bijoux Ngwanda. I'm an immigration lawyer based here in DC. I do work with individuals across the country and around the world because we're dealing with complex US immigration laws and we're taking on complex immigration cases. If you're new to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe. If you're not new, welcome back. Thank you for subscribing, and please don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. If you enjoy the content, please go ahead, share, like, don't forget to comment below. Also, don't forget to join us on our private Facebook group where we answer questions live at least once a week or once every 2 weeks. And you have to be patient when you post your first question on our private Facebook group. We will get to the question when we get to it. Okay, let's get started. Differences between T visa and U visa. Which type of visa should a victim of a crime apply for? That's the million-dollar question, and we'll try to answer that tonight. So first of all, what qualifies as a human trafficking for a T visa? We have three things: process, ways and means, and the goal. The process by which you have been, basically the process by which this actual crime happened, right? What was the process? It's by either recruitment, transportation, transferring, harboring, or receiving of a person. What is the process? Then we have ways and means by which the crime actually occurred, right? Either by threat, abduction, fraud, deception, or abuse of power. And then we have the goal. What is the goal in transporting those people? It's pretty much either prostitution, pornography, violence and sexual exploitation, forced labor, involuntary servitude, debt, bondage, or slavery. When they're talking about forced labor, don't be confused here, because some people will be like, oh, it was forced labor. Forced labor, if somebody's working at a regular factory, remember that people work for 12 hours a day, some people work for 9 hours, and it's hard work. That's not forced labor. Forced labor is pretty much something that you are not willing to do, but you are forced to do it. That's forced labor. Okay, we have to be clear on that one. For the purpose of T visa, right? Human trafficking type of crimes. And then when somebody is an adult, they have to prove that the crime involved. They have to be able to prove that the crime involve at least one element from each of the things that we just cited: process, ways and means, and goals. At least one element in all those categories. Okay, if the person is not an adult, if the person is a child, then they only need to show an element from the process and the goal categories. So then we go to T visa applicant must have been trafficked into the US. That's the difference between T visa and U visa. Must have been trafficked into the US. Okay, and T visa must be present. The T visa individual must be present in the US as a result of human trafficking. So you came to the US as a result of human trafficking. It's not like you came here, then some people start trafficking you from here already. Like you already came here on your own, and then you become a victim of human trafficking when you're already here. That's not gonna qualify as T visa. So your travel itself has to be from the purpose of being trafficked. That's how you got here. You have been trafficked to get here. Okay, so and then to be eligible for a T visa, an individual must have traveled to the US because the person was recruited. Really, recruitment. They brought you here for the purpose of trafficking you. That's how it works. Okay, And then basically it's not necessary to demonstrate that the individual knew that you'll be subject to prostitution or slavery. You don't have to demonstrate that you knew that you're coming here for those type of activities, okay? But it's just that it was done under false pretenses. Pretty much you lie to you, like, oh, we're going to the US to do this and that, but you get here, it becomes something else that you are forced to do. When it comes to U visa, applicants must cooperate with law enforcement to a greater extent. So difference between T visa and U visa: with U visa you have to cooperate with law enforcement to a really high level, okay? Otherwise it's not gonna work, okay? Unless you are a minor and you have you cannot cooperate because of physical or psychological trauma. Unless you're a minor, otherwise you have to cooperate, or unless you have a psychological trauma, some type of trauma. So when it comes to T visa, applicants do not need to obtain a certificate, right, or from the Department of Police. But U visa, you have to be certified the Department of Police, because that's how they will find out whether really a crime has occurred, because of your willingness to collaborate with them, okay? So when it comes to U visa, applicant must show substantial abuse. But when it comes to T visa, applicant must show only extreme hardship if the case is denied. U visa, you really have to show substantial abuse, but T visa, you can only show extreme hardship when a case is denied. So that's the difference between T visa and U visa. So if you're a victim of a crime, first of all, it has to be a qualifying crime, so, right? If it's not a qualifying crime for the purpose of U visa or T visa, then it's not gonna work for you. But when you're a T visa, you must have been trafficked to the US for the purpose of doing those type of forced labor, okay? It's not like you came on your own and then something happened to you. That's not T visa. T visa, it's like you have been trafficked to and be brought to the US for the purpose of doing certain activities that you did not agree with. So if you're a victim of a crime, it's really important to decide which one is actually good for you, because if you go with some type of crimes that are not basically, if you go with a visa, for example, instead of choosing U, you choose T, your case will be denied even though you are a victim. So you have to know which one is good for you or which one you qualify for. Please call my office for a consultation, 202-751-2180. Email bijoux.ngwandaesq@gmail.com. Until next time, bye-bye.